Welcome along to Trackday Championship.
Welcome to Snetterton, Silverstone, Donington Park, Alton Park, Cadwell Park, Croft, Brands Hatch.
Pro-Am Racing Paddock Leo, started by John Ogden.
They just disappear out of my sight. I can pick up the silhouettes once again as they come back towards me through Clark Curve and towards the gooseneck. So it's Jack Wright that leads the way ahead of Matt. And I'm not sure whether you do as of yet, so I can't pick it up as to exactly where that car is.
It's Chris Reed.
It is Chris Reed, yeah. He's not come through, shuffled right the way down towards the tail end of the order. Once we've got at least some sort of an idea on where that car is, we'll be able to come back to you. But yeah, brilliant start to the race for the club racer VW Golf. So they managed to work their way through and past Matt Swaffer up into second place. The next target for them is the slightly younger VW Golf GTI in the hands of Jack Wright. Jonathan Ogden in the Pro-Am Racing Renault Clio, working hard and getting some temperature into those tyres, weaving left and right. He's got a Mazda MX-5 in front, a Mazda MX-5 behind, followed by a brace of Renault Clio 197. So he's really going to have to push on now, is Jonathan Ogden, when the race gets back underway. He managed to pick up a spot on that on that race start, up into 9th overall, 4th Class C. Not a bad start from the Pro-Am Racing Renault Clio. Followed then by Dan Abbott and Nathan McPhail, who are running around amongst themselves. Keep an eye on the treble 7 of Liam Abbott and Ashley Parsons, and keep an eye on Jonathan Ogden. He did manage to get through past Stephen Docker, and he's already starting to close in on the treble 7 Toyota Celica.
All pulling into the pit lane at the same time. It's going to be a bit more difficult for that Honda Civic because all of the other cars are right at the front. And I think Nicole Drow is actually going to have to reverse into her quote-unquote pit box. They don't have proper pit boxes down here in the pit lane. Dan Abbott is coming as well from 4th place, so all of the front runners, with the exception of the number 12 Pro-Am car, they've kept on going. They're going to do one more lap before they come in, right before the end of the pit window.
So the race continues on, and I guess for the remainder of this race, we've got, or for the remainder of the pit window, we've got to keep an eye on one who comes in terms of the pit times that they've done as well, making sure that they are the right side of the requisite time to be spent in the pit lane. But that has now put Jonathan Ogden into the lead of the race. That car's been running for the best part of half an hour now and has been driven in anger. So that's it, Jonathan Ogden into the pit lane from what is effectively the race lead.
Yep, Ogden into the pit lane. The top 3 that did come in earlier via the 46, George Wright is now back out. Club Racing number 38 is back out. Nicole Drown's just rejoined us.
So now we're starting to see the field settle down as we are well into the clutches of this race here at Cadwell Park. Now leaving the pit lane is Scott Thompson. He's just taken over the Pro-Am Racing Renault Clio from Jonathan Ogden. There is a car leaving the final corner now. It's going to be rather close on the run in towards turn 1. Of course, defending a podium position in Class C. That is the 777 Toyota Celica. He gets very close on the exit of pit lane, and on the run through Charlie's, there was almost contact. There might have even been contact between the pair of them. Scott Thompson ends up off the road and somehow manages to keep that car under his spell. So now, with all the work to do, he will be hungry to get that position back. But with not too much time left in this race, what can Scott Thompson do?
Who is leading at the moment in Class D, but there's still quite a few cars to come through. Robert Hornigold comes across the line now. And then we've got in 6th place, that's going to be the Pro-Am duo of Thompson and Ogden.
Class C. Car number 12, Scott Thompson and Jonathan Ogden. The trophy by Randy. And a quick photo for the media. On to the second step of the podium. Please finishing 5th overall, 2nd place in Class C. Liam Abbott and Ashley Parsons doesn't want to get away from the podium.
I'm driving tomorrow. I can't get myself. Nobody left.
Yep, so that's the race done here at Cadwell. We've come P3 in class, which is fantastic. I started the race. We started 10th overall, 4th in class. So, you know, we finished 6th overall, I believe, and 3rd in class over the line. So what more could you ask for? Passed over to Scott towards the second half of the race. And again, just kept pushing. And yeah, we had a great result.